When I envisaged making this video, my almost return to Booktube, I envisaged spring weather, sunshine, birds singing, the scent of flowers in the air. I don't know what flowers appear in springtime, and a certain sense of calm about the car park. There is definitely something of the calm in the car park, since it's just me and another vehicle of which there could be a person inside. I haven't bothered to check. But it's raining. Eric is blowing a gale. And it's dark. Now, I know that I could have come out in about 20-30 minutes and it would have been bright, but there's always the chance that someone's going to show up then, and that just ruins the entirety of this video. Now, I didn't intend to take a long break from Booktube. As many of you know, because I drunkenly posted a video afterwards, I fell. No, I didn't fall. The ladder fell and I was on it and cracked my head open. And as you can still see, I've got a scar. But I kept recording videos and I got to the 23rd of December and I decided that's it. We're calling Vlogmas a day here. My content for Vlogmas was becoming very poor. I was feeling decidedly ill, and I know it wasn't much, but I just needed to rest. I couldn't really read books because focusing on them was really hurting my head. And so I was listening to audiobooks anyway. And so I ended Vlogmas. I recorded my best books of 2018. I did do a December wrap-up and then decided not to upload it. And I ended up just thinking, let's have a break. And I haven't written. And really, all I've done in my spare time throughout the entirety of January has been read. I read 22 books in January. And we're now on the 8th of February, or is it the 9th today? I don't know what day it is, but I've read a further 5 since then, in the last week. Yes, this has been because of a lot of audiobook listening. I've started listening to them before work, as I walk to the writers group on a Thursday. If I've got if I'm doing cooking or anything, I'm listening to a book. And so I've got through a lot of audiobooks that way. And then I read a few books as well. And I may do a wrap-up at some point, something a bit conversational, but at the moment, let's just have a chat. I will say that it was a good reading month. It was my best reading month as a whole ever. And yes, I'm aware that I also listened to a lot of short books and read a lot of short books, but I didn't particularly mind. I just wanted light, humorous books to start the year off. As I say, I didn't expect to be gone for so long. It's just, as time wore on and I read more and I listened to more books, the idea of coming back and making a video that wasn't necessarily going to be extremely fantastic content, and I'd have to record it in the dark if I was at work, just kept putting me off. And I have quite enjoyed coming into work, you know, opening the doors, making myself a drink and listening to my book for the first half an hour or so before other people get here. And I guess that became its own routine, and this fell out of being a routine. And it wasn't anything to do where other people talk about burning out or necessarily just feeling disenchanted. I had none of that. It was just, I've stopped making a video now. Are we going to make one this week? No. And if I haven't felt like it, I've just not done it. But that's another problem I have. I've said for years now that I have the problem that I say, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't force yourself. The only person you've got an obligation to is you. I've said all that fun stuff. So, I've been a bit beggared, really. I did also manage to finally watch season 6 of Supernatural because I found out it was on Amazon Prime. And I don't know why I bothered with it, because I've now watched however many episodes that is. And why? I mean, I don't think that I'm the biggest fan of that show. Yet, I watch it. But I don't know whether that's just because other people enjoy it so much, so I think that I've got to figure out why they enjoy it. I am also very behind on listening to The Archers, which disappoints me somewhat. 3 weeks worth I have to catch up on now. I should have been redrafting The Secret Book. I should have been rewriting the children's book. I could have been working on something else, you know. Everybody Asks After Doris 3. And since Christmas, I've still only got that little bit that I read to you. And I thought about trying to force a deadline on myself. But that sort of thing never works for me. So, this is Charlie in 2019, taking a very lackadaisical approach to every single facet of his life. Anyway, what have you been up to? How's your year going so far? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. I hope you got something out of this video. This may be a return. It may not be. We'll see. Until next time, that is all.